Welcome to part 2 of this week's Morning Manna. Last time I spoke about our desire to experience God's peace for our souls. To set the stage for tapping into that peace, I introduced Jeremiah 6:16. Stand at the crossroads and look, ask for the ancient paths, ask where the good way is and walk in it, and you will find peace for your souls. Let's start unpacking this. We're directed to ask for the ancient paths. So what are the ancient paths? Most generally, the ancient paths are biblical, foundational ways of living that are rooted in eternal values, eternal principles, and eternal practices, all of which are determined by God Himself. They're not determined by culture, circumstances, personal preferences, or experiences. These are ways of living that can be engaged in any culture, in any set of circumstances, no matter where you are in your personal journey. Now, there are a number of ancient paths. This week, we'll cover 5 of them. Today, I want to start with what I take to be the most important ancient path. I believe the most important ancient path is the path of seeking and knowing the very person of God. Throughout Scripture and history, God has invited, instructed, and challenged His people to passionately seek Him and know Him above all else. Why would God do this? First, God is a rewarder. It's part of who He is, and He rewards seekers. Hebrews 11 tells us that God rewards those who earnestly seek Him. We may not know what the rewards are when we set out to seek Him, but we do know that whatever the rewards turn out to be, they'll be excellent. They will bring life. Why? Because they come from God. Second, God instructs us to know Him, to develop an ongoing close relationship with Him. Why? Well, because God knows that He Himself is the ultimate resource for anything and everything we could ever need. Consider 2 Peter chapter 1, verse 3. His divine power has given us everything we need for life and godliness through our knowledge of Him who called us by His own glory and goodness. Everything includes a lot. Includes truth, direction, wisdom, courage, stamina, faith, favor, meaning, purpose, blessings, and of course, peace. As we turn our hearts to develop a lifestyle of seeking God, as we direct our hearts to pursuing a life-giving relationship with Him, the results will be transformative and deeply satisfying. In our next sessions, we will talk about other ancient paths, but know this now. These other paths are not standalone rules, recipes, or formulas. The foundation and motivation for walking in these other ancient paths, they come from our desire to seek and know Him. We're drawn to engage these other ancient paths because they are paths to experiencing Him. Our souls find rest as we are close to Him. See you next time.